What's poppin', yo? Kanye West recently had a lot of documentary footage leak of him from several years ago. This was in 2018, and I'm gonna play this clip for you guys out where he calls out Cardi B and Corey Gamble.
Corey said he was a part of the CIA at one point? Or am I making that up?
Yes, Corey CIA. Like, he didn't even have to say it. I know it. He's CIA. What are you talking about? Like, this is my godmother. This is my this. He's Illuminati. That's why Cardi B was over there. Cardi B is a plant by the Illuminati. She don't write her raps. She's just there to like sound as ignorant as possible, and then make songs like him and then get some money.
Yeah.
You know, she was literally replaced, Nicki Minaj purposely. That they put her there. And now she doesn't know what to do. And she's just she has no idea what the is going on. She thinks it's just a blessing from the universe. There ain't no blessing from the universe.
So for some context, 100% Ye is right about Corey Gamble. Corey Gamble is the mother of the Kardashians. What's her name? Not Kendall Jenner. I can't believe her name is escaping me. Kris Jenner. She's the matriarch of the entire thing. So I don't think she's married, but her long-term man is this dude, Corey Gamble, this like old black guy. I don't know if he's like that old. He's like maybe 40s, 50s. I think he's younger than her, not entirely sure. But this random guy that nobody knows that somehow happens to be everywhere. We can't even get his background. We don't know where he came from, how he got involved with them, what capacity. Now, granted, I haven't looked too far into it other than probably 5 minutes of research or less. But even at that, we know most people's background are able to get it within that time span. So this guy comes out of nowhere. However, when he talks about Cardi B, I think Ye is kind of right. But this is odd because Ye is also kind of tweaking out in a lot of the clips that surfaced from this. I think he's just going on one of those rants. Keep in mind, this is 2018. This is when he was kind of on the Ye era, the Wyoming era. That's when Daytona came out, all that stuff, 2018, 2019. So keep in mind, this is the state of mind that Ye was in at the time. He kind of goes through these cycles or peaks and troughs where he maybe gets like more religious, more conspiratorial, quote unquote, and then he'll get more degenerate. Think about like an I Love It with Lil Pump, and think about the fact that he did a song with Cardi B and Lil Durk just last year. So that was after this already happened. And when Cardi B makes music, I can't believe I'm defending Cardi B, but when Cardi B makes music that he's criticizing, saying F him and then I get some money, well, a lot of rappers talk about throwing money at chicks. So if a chick is talking about I'm getting the money that these guys are throwing, so what's the deal here? So she's wrong for saying that when you guys are encouraging that type of behavior. I'm not saying that's what Ye is doing, but that's what the majority of rappers are doing. I'll talk about, I'm going to throw her a Birkin, or I'm going to buy her this, I'm going to do that, which trick rap is crazy. This is also why the golden age is so far gone when it comes to standards. Do I think Cardi B was propped up to replace Nicki Minaj? Yes, 100%. I mean, these people saw that Nicki Minaj was getting old. They saw that they needed someone else to replace her, someone that was going to resonate, someone that was more friendly. I would say it's easier to like Cardi B than it is to like Nicki Minaj. And that just kind of goes with like Nicki Minaj still has that diva energy, where Cardi B, it's kind of like, she'll just pull up to the corner and shoot a music video like she did with Ice Spice. So she kind of has that personality. And also Cardi B was significantly younger at the time. I think she was like maybe 25 when they decided to prop her up, give her some hits. She was already lit on the internet. She kind of came up in the clout era of the internet, but she was able to break through, continue doing her thing. Do I think they're pushing agendas with Cardi B? Yes, they're pushing agendas with anybody. If you're a multi-billion-dollar company and you've got partners or friends that want to push certain messaging, and you've got the best assets for pushing that messaging, music, which is really just mind control. Think about how music is able to shift your state at will. Certain songs you play, you immediately get sad. Certain songs you play, you immediately get angry. Certain songs you play, you immediately get really happy and joyful. It's mind control. So if you've got the best asset for that, of course you're going to use that asset, and that asset is these artists, especially for someone like Cardi B, who isn't artistically inclined in this aspect. She has the majority of her music is written by other people. Other people are producing it, which is the case for most rappers. Other people are executive producing it. So it makes sense, but no, I don't think she was some Illuminati thing. Ye would make more sense to be Illuminati when he started wearing those kilts, skirts, dresses, whatever you want to call it. It was a kilt, but he kind of started that wave, and I don't get why he would work with her after. The Corey Gamble thing, 100%. But even now, what we're seeing with Ye, he's completely different from what he was talking about in this particular documentary or filming for this documentary. He's out here. His wife is dressing very provocatively. It's his new wife that he got after Kim, which kind of is a resemblance of her. It's a strong resemblance. Let's keep it a buck. And granted, this woman is an architect, and she was working for Yeezy, so she's a smart woman. She's a very skilled worker. We don't know what Ye's working on right now. He said we've gotten a lot of hints that it's music, and we're going to see an album from him coming soon. Will he link up with Cardi B again? I don't think so. He's never put Cardi B on his own album, and he has appeared in one single with her. Do I think he likes her? No, and I think it just might be from a musical perspective. Her music is not conducive to what Kanye West makes. I mean, it's like you're in the NBA. It's like you're at the All-Star game and you're going down to play with high school players. There's levels to this stuff, like Meek said. But I think this was one of those phases that Ye was going through. I don't think Cardi B is no Illuminati, really. I don't think she's invited to no meetings. Maybe they're like, hey, have her. Or I don't even believe there's really meetings like this in the aspect that Ye is trying to describe. Now, I do believe there are meetings at higher ups when they decide to shut everyone down at one full swoop. One of the things that I will say this documentary or filming that we see of Ye, it gives a lot more credence to the argument and notion that Ye is struggling through mental health. Now, he says a lot of things that are correct, or I guess like kind of open your eyes, and he has been in the industry at the top for so long. So when he may confirm some people's conspiracy theories or whatever the case may be, like for example, when he says this stuff about Cardi B or Corey Gamble, people get excited and they're like, yo, he's spitting, he's speaking for us, this and that. Well, keep in mind, Ye is bigger internationally than Cardi B ever was. He's had way more hits than Cardi B. He's had more Grammys than Cardi B. He's excelled further than Cardi B in every aspect and regard. Actually, I don't even think has Ye ever had a number one song? That's a really good question. Nah, I'm tweaking. I'm almost sure Stronger was number one. And was Gold Digger number 2 or number 1? Gold Digger might have been number 1 too. I think it's just been the reason why that question even came into my mind is just it's been so long since Ye had a number 1, maybe like 15 years or more. I mean, he's gotten close. I think with 808s, 1 or 2 of those songs was almost number 1. Yeah, I just got so close or it's been so long that I just blanked out for a second. So he has had multiple number 1s. And that's considering songs that aren't him being featured on. Those are just primarily Ye songs. So if he was at the top, then he would be involved with all this stuff these other people are involved with. And that's one thing I think people neglect, that just take everything that Ye says to heart and just believe in it immediately. And they're like, yo, he's exposing the industry, this and that, when he's involved. He was at the top, or he still is at the top if he wants to be. So all of these opportunities and stuff, you didn't just dodge them or neglect them. You were amongst them, and you're one of them, if what he says is to be believed. Now, people like Corey Gamble, I think that's completely different. And a lot of people can be justified. For instance, Cardi B, we know she's makes music, she's a popular artist. Okay, it makes sense why you're there. Some people we can't make sense of, and we don't know how they got there. And that doesn't mean it's shady, but we just don't know the truth, and maybe they don't want to let us know, which kind of does make it shady. So, yeah, it does circle back to that. But let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Do you believe that Cardi B was put in place purposefully to replace Nicki Minaj? Yes, I believe that, 100%. But do you believe she's some sort of Illuminati puppet? I don't necessarily believe that. However, I do believe she is kind of controlled and moved in whichever direction they want her to go. But we got to give credit to Cardi B as well, because keep in mind, she hasn't gone on tour in years. She takes breaks from music. I don't even think she's dropped the second album yet. So she's sacrificed a lot of her quote-unquote career and money she could have made to have children and raise her kids and have a family. So if she was a complete puppet, she wouldn't have been allowed to do that, or she would have been forced to continue doing this stuff. So she does make her own decisions. And that is something to respect, that she wants to sit there and kind of raise kids instead of go through this whole making more money, endless touring, which she could have done when she was at her peak. So let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you enjoyed. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Thank you for watching. Peace.